Now, today, the UN's Humanitarian Chief Valerie Amos strongly urged the Security Council to pass a resolution calling for more humanitarian access in Syria. So far, nearly 1,400 people have been evacuated from the old city of Homs, but more than 250,000 people remain in besieged areas of the country. Lady Amos sat down with the BBC's Nick Bryant at the UN headquarters in New York, where she said the sort of agreement negotiated in Homs does not offer a long-term solution.
It's 14 months since I raised the alarm in the Security Council about Homs. It's 2 years since I myself visited Homs and raised concerns about what I saw in Baba Amma. We managed to get 1,200 people out of Homs. We managed to get food and medicines in for 2,500 people. If it's going to take 14 months to do that, when you've got 250,000 people in besieged communities, when you've got over 3 million people in hard-to-reach communities, I really find it very difficult to say that this is a model, given the kind of numbers that we're talking about and given the length of time it's taken.
How can we be sure that a resolution will actually have any impact on the ground? We saw before Christmas a resolution backed by force calling for the dismantlement of chemical weapons in Syria. There has been a certain amount of cooperation with that, but not total cooperation. And this resolution, if it ever gets passed, wouldn't be backed by force. How can we be sure it'll have an impact?
The key for us is action. There are lots of words around what is happening in Syria and what can and cannot be done. The key to all of this is action. We're talking about millions of people. I'm constantly shocked when I remember that 2 years ago, when I first went to Syria, I was trying to negotiate with the government to get aid in for 1 million people. Just under 2 years later, we're talking about over 9 million people, and an additional 2.3 million people have already left the country. We're talking about the size of countries in the European Union here when we're talking about 9, 10, 11 million people. It's so many that people have got numb to the numbers now. Part of what I hope Homs has shown is behind every single number, there's a person. People who are now weak, traumatized, have run out of all of their coping mechanisms and are looking to the members of the Security Council, are looking to us as a world community to do something, to stop the horror, to stop the violence.
What will happen to those people that you describe if the level of aid that you believe they need is not delivered soon?
They'll die. A lot of people will die.
Well, a very stark warning there from the UN's Humanitarian Chief Valerie Amos, who was speaking to the BBC's Nick Bryant about the situation inside Syria.